every uncertainty, there is hidden possibility. So I don't dread any challenge that lies ahead, because I remember all the victories behind. And my confidence is not in my circumstance. The Spirit of God is my supply. I'm steady under pressure, and I'm ready for whatever, because whatever comes my way today, the outcome is I overcome. Christ is in me. I am enough. I can handle it. I can't afford to stay afraid or let my faith hesitate. My purpose is at stake, and he who called me is faithful. His strength in me is greater than any pain I feel or enemy I face. The promise of God is mine for the taking. Every plan he has made is guaranteed to come to pass. It will happen. If I don't back down, if I won't let go, it will happen. If I don't stop short, if I won't sell out, it will happen by faith. But faith doesn't take the fear away. It teaches me to fight it. So bring the battle. I'm ready now. I got something for Goliath. I can handle it. My power flows from presence, so I won't stay stuck in what was or worry about what will be. My regrets have been redeemed, and my tests have become my lessons. My focus is fixed, and my heart is expectant. I'm set. I'm not nervous about what's next, because my eyes are on the throne. I trust the one who's in complete control, the one who already knows how he's going to work it according to his purpose. Even the worst situations are sure to turn in my favor. If I keep moving forward, keep moving toward him, God is with me in this moment. And whatever happens, I can handle it. I know my help comes from above. So if fear insists on knocking, I'll meet it at the door. Life might give me bad news, but I've still got a good report. I can handle it. If I fall, if I fail, I'll handle it. Grace will give me what it takes to carry on. I can handle it. I have humbled myself under the mighty hand of God. Christ is in me. I am enough. And when the time is right, he'll lift me up. Till then, the lion may roar, but I see his leash, so I keep moving forward. Because I've been down before, but my hope knows how to bounce back from rock bottom. What I need, God's got it. And I'm stronger. I'm better. It's settled. I'm ready. I'm focused. I'm hopeful. No hiding. I'm ready. I'm stronger. I'm better. It's settled. I'm ready. I'm focused. I'm hopeful. No hiding. I'm ready. I'm stronger. I'm better. It's settled. I'm ready. Resilient. Dependent. I know he'll deliver. I'm strong and courageous. The one who is able is greater than all. Bring it on. In its name. I can handle it.
Good morning, friends. It's Friday morning. Can you believe it? It's the end of, almost the end of March. We actually, this is the last Friday in March, the first quarter of the year. Hey, Serrano. Hey, Sean. Good to see you live on the chat this morning, on this video this morning. I just thought I'd pop in and spend a few minutes with you guys this morning on your screens. I was watching my daughter's hedgehog playing with them the other night, and it got me thinking. This cute little thing was fighting for its blanket, and it wouldn't let go no matter what, no matter how much they tried to pull the blanket away from this little hedgie. He held on and held on. And once he had it, and once he had it, he just kept moving it into the position that he wanted it to be. And it got me thinking, how many of us are that determined? How many of us have that much perseverance when it comes to our own dreams? And I want to pose a question to you. If you're watching me live or if you're watching on the replay, let me know in the comments. And if you get value out of this live video, let me know that in the comment as well. Just comment value. But I want to know this morning, are you a dreamer? Do you have a dream? And most importantly, is your dream worth getting up showing up, putting in the effort and the fight. You know, I've heard it said before by a prolific speaker back in the 90s, and it had a huge impact on my life and the way I approach life. He said, if the dream is big enough, the facts don't count. Simply put, that means that your present reality shouldn't stop your dream from materializing in your life. The present reality that you face, I mean, many of us are not where we want to be. Many of us have been thrown major curveballs by life. Life does that. But will you allow those curveballs to stop your dream from materializing? Or is your dream big enough to chase? Is your dream big enough and worth it? Do you find worth in yourself and in your dream to actually get up and do something to chase it? That's after all, that's what legacy is all about. Some of the books I've been reading this month, two of them from the Insights series. One was Insights on Teamwork. The second was Insights on Volunteerism. And the third book that I've read and read and read over again as a parent is The Dream Giver. There we go. Now, while it's The Dream Giver for parents, it's actually an amazing book to actually check on, to do a self, to do introspection on your own dreams. Because one of the keys that Bruce Wilkinson speaks about in here is that following a big dream requires perseverance, tenacity, and creative problem solving. Doesn't that just sound like lots of fun? Because if following a big dream was easy, you wouldn't need perseverance, tenacity, and creative problem solving. So that in itself already tells you that if your dream is big, it's going to need some action. It's going to need some work on your part. I think that's why the Bible actually states that faith without works is dead. So you can have faith for the biggest things. I mean, a lot of people have faith. A lot of people say, well, I have faith and I'm believing for a big house, or I'm believing to be debt-free, or I have faith that my children will go to university. I have faith that I'll get a better job, or I have faith that I'll get a promotion, or I have faith that my circumstances will change. But there's another angle to your faith. There's another angle to that dream, is if you don't take the required action, if you don't take, or if you don't put the work in, it's not going to happen. If you want a promotion at work, you've got to put in the extra time. You've got to show that you want it. You've got to work harder than everyone else. You can't just show up. You've got to persevere. You need tenacity. You need to demonstrate creative problem solving. If your dream is for financial freedom, if your dream is to be debt-free, to live a life of abundance, after all, that's what Jesus said he came to give us. If you want to live an abundant life, that also has a prerequisite of work that's required from you. You can't keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. That's insanity. Good morning, Victor. Good to see you. I'm so glad that you're joining us on this video this morning, and I trust that this will be value for you. And I truly agree with your comment. Life, that life is the most precious gift, full of beauty. You know, we are so privileged. So many times we take that for granted, that life is the most precious gift. And we're not supposed to be stuck behind desks. We're not supposed to be so wallowed in self-pity and in stress that we don't enjoy what God has created for us to enjoy. We got to put in the time now so that we can enjoy this life that God has given us. We need to maintain an attitude of gratitude in everything that we do. We need to decide for ourselves that life is beautiful, that this life that we're living, while we might not yet have everything manifested that we see in our visions for ourselves or in our dreams for ourselves, but if we work towards it, we will see it. Charles Kettering said, "No one would have ever crossed the ocean if it were possible to get off a ship in the middle of a storm." If Columbus turned around, no one could have blamed him, but if he actually had, no one would have remembered him. Which brings me to legacy. Think about this. Let me repeat that. If Columbus had turned around, nobody could have blamed him. The journey wasn't easy. But if he actually had turned around, nobody would have remembered him. That's a saying by Benjamin Franklin. And I believe that it's so true today for us as dream chasers. For us, if you're a parent and you're watching this, let me know. It's true for us as parents, because we are supposed to be the dream builders, not the dream breakers for our children. We're supposed to be encouraging those around us, encouraging ourselves as well, to chase those dreams, that we're worthy. I love Nelson Mandela was quoted when he, in his inauguration speech, his first inauguration speech, when he spoke about that the fact that we were born to be great, that greatness is within us. He quoted the Marianne Williamson quote, and I don't have the exact words in front of me, but you are born for greatness. Greatness is within you. And when I think of the big dreams that I have, yes, sometimes they can be scary because they're big. They're not from me. If they were from me, they would just be vain imagination. But I believe that each one of us have been given dreams by our Father in heaven, and it's up to us to actually get up, show up, put in the work, and chase those dreams. That's what a dream chaser is. So that we can actually become all that we're supposed to be, that we can live the life that we're supposed to live. One of my friends, Victor, who's actually on this call, watching live. Victor, thank you so much. I see you. You actually just reminded me of a chat that we had a few years ago when we spoke about our children, and we spoke about your eldest son and how you've encouraged him to chase his dream and to follow his dream. For those who don't know, Victor's son acts is quite a prolific actor in South Africa, and he didn't get there overnight. I think Victor will attest to the fact that it was a lot of hard work. It took a lot of perseverance, and it took a lot of encouragement by his parents and his peers and his family, his entire family, to actually push him towards chasing that dream. And now, years later, he's an established actor. He's got a good, reputable name, and he's well known in the industry. But it didn't happen overnight. It took courage. It took perseverance, it took determination, and it took a lot of hard work. This Friday morning, the last Friday of March, the end of the first quarter of 2021, I want to encourage you that your dream is worth it, that you are worthy. You just need to get up, show up, and chase your dream. Chase it with all you have. Don't let the facts of your current reality, of the present situations that you might find yourself in, stop you from being all that you can be. You were born for greatness. You were destined to live a greater life than what you're living right now. So go into the rest of the day and seize the day. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear more of your comments. Drop your comments below. Let me know if you watched live or if you're watching on the replay. And I'll catch you again soon. God bless and enjoy the rest of your Friday.